Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 325. And this is a journey into the unknown on quite a few levels. We are doing an RGT event. It's the first event I've ever arranged on Road Grand Tours. Apologies that it was very short notice and that kind of has hindered a lot of people in getting set up properly in time. So I'm not expecting a huge turnout, but I'm very grateful for the handful of people that have, because what that's done is it's unlocked my magic road that I've created, which is a replica of my Gravelly Grime Trial that I've been doing on my Planet X just around the corner from me. Now obviously this is just smooth tarmac, but it replicates the route, gradients, etc., but not the actual surface. So I expect my times to be utterly destroyed by everybody tonight. The other first is I'm running it on my iPad. I've had issues previously running RGT on my MacBook Pro. I don't know why, because it's a pretty high spec MacBook Pro, but I'm probably doing something wrong. But I've now just launched it on my iPad Pro. I'm in full high resolution. It's recording, screen recording as well, and I'm getting like 80 frames per second, which is phenomenal. And it looks beautiful. Right, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people on the start line. I can only see the names of 6 of them, which is John Grasso, Gordon Sloan, Rink Visser, John By the Way, Keith Denton, and myself. I'm pretty sure I saw, yes, Padron Degas is definitely in here, and Jean-David Parry. Who else did I see that's not shown in that list? Anyway, there's a few more, but I'm super excited. I think this is really fun. I'm looking forward to just seeing if I recognise the bends and the gradients, even without the sort of roadside scenery that I'm used to. It should be fun. It's only like 5 kilometres this course, 5.2 I think it is. But there are 2 pretty punchy climbs. They're certainly punchy when you're doing them on muddy rocks. And then there's also a very steep descent, which is slippery, loose gravel and cobbles in real life. So I'm expecting to be able to make up a lot of time down there. And I'm saying all these things just to protect my personal best. I get to a section which is about 1 kilometre long towards the end, where we get back onto a normal road, and for purposes of timing, I neutralise that, so I can't go beyond 30 kilometres an hour. Obviously in this I'm expecting everybody to go way above that speed. Blair Drader's here. Great to see you, man. So yeah, my PB, by the way, on the real thing, as I've just seen Mr. Paul Trilk arrive. Hey, excellent stuff. Thank you guys for turning up. It's brilliant. On the real thing, my PB is 15 minutes 45 seconds. That included slowing down for a horse and a woman that was taking a wee, having to open and close the gate, and as I mentioned before, having to, hang on, I'm going to change my camera quickly, having to neutralise the last kilometre. Right, just going to go third person camera. Yeah, so I'm expecting sub 10 minutes for a lot of these guys. Quite comfortably sub 10 minutes, I would imagine. And I'm going to keep an eye on that clock. I've got 24 seconds to go. Oh no, Blair Drader's lost power on the screen app. Paul Trilk, are we racing? Yes, we are. Start pedaling. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we are off. Hey, nice. Why did I wave then? That was me, wasn't it? I don't know why I waved. I do have a distinct advantage of knowing this route. This bit would be sandy, and we're coming up now to a corner where it's usually very flooded, and I come pretty close to crashing every time. And then after this little gentle zigzag that we're approaching now, there's a long, kind of gentle upward drag. Again, it's sand and very rough, very hard to get comfortable and power along. Oh my god, I've done 400 metres, I'm out of breath. I don't know why the braking thing keeps coming up, that's not right. I shouldn't be braking. When the numbers go red, your power numbers go red on RGT, it's indicating that the software is braking for you, usually just on tight bends, etc. Mine's going a little bit weird. Keep doing this strange sprint. Let's see if I can get back to that bunch ahead. Here we go. Trouble is, I know the hardest parts are still to come. So at the moment, this group in front of me, John Grasso, John by the way, Paul Trilk, Decaz, and now me, and everyone else I think managed to come along as well. So this next bend, this right-hander, again, floods very badly, and usually I have to get off the bike because the wheels dig in and can't grip in the mud enough to get me out. Just before we come up to a left-hander, it's very sandy, very slippery. But after that, we go from the sand after this bend to quite nice tight gravel, and we should start going downhill just very slightly in a moment. Here comes Mr. Denton, rolling to the front. That gradient feels tight. Don't remember that bit. Little 4% lump. We're obviously using Magic Roads at the moment. You get just sort of generic scenery. I believe they're working on customizable or accurate scenery based on sort of GPS data. I'd say this is pretty accurate for the route so far. This little lump here, I think, is a bridge that goes over the quarry. If I'm right, then we should be doing a tight right-hander straight after it. Head off towards the M25 bridge. Sorry, I've been missing the messages, the chat that's been coming through. I'm kind of trying to just focus on where I am on course. I've been dumped by the fast boys. I'm back here with Gordon Sloan, Ring Visser, who I think had a problem. Try and get my bearings. I think this left-hander now means that I'll be shortly going underneath the motorway and then into the proper climb, which looks like that's what I can see just ahead. It does get kind of sharp up there. I've got to put my sweatband on. So this will be into the woods now with a properly muddy, rough, slippy surface. I think it gets up to about 14%. There we go, 15%. Just getting near the top. Then we're going to hook left. No, we're not. We're going to hook right. We should have a nice steep drop before the next climb. Nice descent coming up, albeit a very short one. Told you it was short. Up we go again. I'm nearly on the wheel of Jean-David Parry. Rink's just gone flying past me. Obviously sorted out whatever his issues were. Alright, this is a gentle slope. And after that, all the climbing is done. Okay, this right hand turn will be into the steep descent with the gravel and cobbles. It's actually quite hard to stop at the bottom. There's a pretty sharp left-hander. And as you get there, it's a case of slamming on the anchors and hoping you make it round. Been a couple of big puddles to dodge usually before we come up to where the gate was shut. Gordon asking, is it a downhill finish? Yeah, I think it flattens off before the actual finish. Depends where this segment actually ends. There should be a right hand bend after the descent into about 50 metres of flat. This is now the bit, or coming up to the bit that I neutralised. This would be going over the M25 bridge, and we come down to pretty much not these lampposts, but these ones here, and boom, I would be looking to neutralise to 30 kilometres an hour down this road. This gives me an idea what I should be doing. I think I need to tuck in Rink's wheel, save some energy, and have a sprint with him towards the end, but I think he's got the same idea. Just giving me a wave. Oh, John B, it's finished. That's disgusting. I did say some would be sub 10 minutes. Oh, is that where it's ended? Oh, I didn't know. Right, so it does end quite a bit earlier than my usual route. I think I'd normally go on about another 50 metres down, and like I say, right hand bend, 50 metres on gravel again. Oh, I enjoyed that. Hopefully another thing will be if they can incorporate laps, so you can just keep going. That'd be great fun, but you know, it's not a deal breaker. The reality is, I've got a pretty accurate representation of my favourite local route. Oh yeah, really enjoyed that. Oh, so again, thank you everybody so much for turning up. That was really good. It's actually quite nice having a small bunch doing it. It was enough to unlock. We needed at least 5 riders to unlock the course for the first time. I think that now means it's available permanently. Absolutely brilliant. I loved it. Thank you, John, by the way, for guiding me through the process, and obviously for getting the route set up in the first place. Absolutely brilliant. And I'm loving it on the iPad. So much better. That was smooth. I hope the recording was as smooth as it was on my screen. Brilliant. What can I say? I'm going to have to go out and make some more routes now. That was excellent. I do know that Mr. By the Way is arranging our next proper WKG race on RGT for next Friday at 7 PM. And I think we are doing the, I can't remember, but I think it's Cap de Formento. I can't remember. Anyway, I think it was the Formento route we're doing, which has got 2 nasty climbs, one really big one and another one that I forget about every time. So that'll be 7 o'clock next Friday. Hopefully, I'll confirm over the weekend if I can get confirmation from John, but I'm pretty sure it's set. But that's brilliant. Just as another little another option to Zwift, so we can mix things up a little bit. I love the fact that we can make our own routes, and that's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, thank you everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next one.